Hey, good people of YouTube. My name is Nathan, and today it's gonna be an interesting video. Yeah, I've got the lo-fi beats in the background again, um, but today I want to talk about something that I think was really impactful to my life here at UCR, and especially with Intervarsity, and kind of what really opened the door and allowed me to really invest in Intervarsity and be a part of that community. This video is about, I made a few videos about like other clubs on campus, and that might be kind of discouraging, and so I wanted to lighten that side of that playlist, I guess, of videos. It won't just be that playlist. I feel like there's a playlist dedicated to just like A2F and what happened, but I want to talk something a little bit more positive in this video. And so during spring quarter of my freshman year, one of my staffers from, he's the area director, his name is Ben. He was saying something about like, he's gonna go check out a Christian club on a different campus. That campus was called VVC at that time. It is still the VVC, what I'm saying, but that club wasn't part of Intervarsity. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out." And I don't know, because it's been 2 years now, but so somehow he invited me, and he was like, "Hey, would you like to come with me? Tomorrow I'm going. I'll just pick you up and we'll go." And I said, "Yeah, sure, let's do that." And it was pretty early in the spring quarter, and I went with him. We didn't go exactly to VVC, but we went to a park, and I have a photo on my camera. And it's just a park. I helped him. We on the driveway. We talked about some things that were happening. Like, Intervarsity was doing like a mission to Turkey at that time, and we were also talking about like some of the things we should expect, some of the things that could happen, would be a great outcome. I guess my role in my job as a guest, but also as someone who was kind of like representing what it could look like for Intervarsity community to exist on maybe their campus. My job was basically to kind of like go around, like be social, but to really engage. As a student from UCR, they're a community college student. Maybe they're looking for a fellowship after they, graduate with their associate's degree from community college, and we're looking for a fellowship at like Cal State San Bernardino, UCR. And actually, long story short, one of the students from BBC later on, she joined Intervarsity at Cal State San Bernardino. So there you go. But back to my time with my staffer Ben, who he took me to BBC. We're there. I'm playing and I'm having social conversations. He's kind of having the more serious conversations of like, oh, what would it look like for InterVarsity partnership with this club, and what would it look like to like integrate and like be like officially like a club. I have nothing to say about that. I know nothing about that process, and I'm not gonna indulge into asking about that process because that's none of my business. But when I was there, and I didn't really have a complete picture of what it looked like to go out and really explore what it looked like to go to another campus and just kind of see other people. I didn't really have any. I had some classes. I did some classes at community colleges, but most of the people who were like me were just going there for a class over summer, leaving, and then like transferring those credits. To see people who actually invested. There were people, alumni from that community college, who stayed around, invested into that club for many years. And I think seeing the faith and determination of those people trying to like bring up the only Christian club on their campus and trying to make it into something, I think that inspired me. Seeing them not having any certainty of anything. Like recently, the last year, with SummerCon, I saw VBC come to SummerCon with us, UCR and UCLA, and other schools. Seeing they never got those people. A lot of those people there never got to see that maybe, but their faith and determination to invest and to really see the maybe opportunity to be part of Intervarsity. I'm not saying it has to be Intervarsity. Other fellowships like crew, navigators, that's totally fine. But seeing their faith inspired me to be like, okay, maybe Intervarsity is a place for me too. Maybe I should invest. At the time, I didn't want to do anything with student leadership. That kind of got me into it, because that one trip with Ben, my staffer, led me to coming back to VBC and like investing a little bit into their community with some food that I would bring. But that led me to doing an apprenticeship program. That led to me now becoming like a student leader. And shortly later, I'm gonna be doing another Bible study again. The main point here is this. This is kind of why I'm part of Intervarsity. It's not just because A2F was a bad fit or something happened in A2F and this is the only place. Like, Intervarsity was the only place for me to be welcome. This moment with Ben going to VBC is what really captivated me to see what Intervarsity was doing, but also gave me like the perspective of like, oh, like we can do so much more than just on our campus. We can go out to other community colleges or other schools nearby that don't have a fellowship, or maybe have a fellowship that needs a partnership with, and be a blessing. Not knowing anything for certain, but going out and seeing, hey, this is an opportunity that we can do on behalf of God to help people around us. And that was so beautiful to see, like, going back to VBC, in my last trips to VBC with Ben, to see them officially become part of Intervarsity, and to see them go to SummerCon. And now they're blossoming. I think they have about 20 to 30 students. I haven't really been caught up on much, mainly because I haven't been going as much at all, because I'm focused here at UCR. But yeah, that's kind of why I joined Intervarsity. That event where Ben took me to VBC, really, it made me think about the idea of maybe, hey, what if I'm called to do something like that? That really opened the door to the idea of maybe I'm called to do that. I'm not saying I'm going to be a staff or anything. I don't think so. But that opened the door, and it made me curious again after what happened at A2F. And so I don't know how this video is going to be perceived as. I know there's some mixed things in there, but I feel like I need to get that off, because I think there's a perception of me on this channel that some people may have as like, man, this guy only talks about how sad it was or how bad it was. So here's a little good thing that came out that year. That's all I have to say. Go enjoy your weekend. Go enjoy your break. Have a good day.